Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, Tu-160M deal off the table. Amid persistent speculation and informal Russian overtures during President Putin's visit regarding the possible sale or wet lease of the newly restarted Tu-160M White Swan strategic bomber, a senior Indian Air Force official has categorically ruled out any interest in the platform, that the IAF is not considering procurement of the Tu-160M in any form, outright purchase, lease or otherwise. This is not the first time Russia has dangled ultra-long-range bombers before India. During the Cold War and later in the 1990s and 2000, repeated offers of the Tu-22M3 backfire were made, and as recently as 2018 and 19, informal discussions about Tu-160 leases surfaced. Each time the IAF reached the same conclusion: the operational complexity, cost and limited strategic utility outweigh any prestige value. Next, French engine offers advances on promise of fast timeline and full IP transfer. According to highly placed sources, India's ongoing deliberation over a future indigenous jet engine program appear to be increasingly favoring the French engine manufacturer, which is regarded on par with its Anglo-American counterparts in terms of technical credibility and program execution. The preference, sources indicate, is being driven less by legacy relationships and more by the unprecedented depth of technology access and industrial participation being offered to India. At the core of the French proposal is the promise of 100% transfer of intellectual property. This would entail the complete handover of engine-related design data, manufacturing know-how, materials, science inputs and testing methodology to Indian stakeholders. For India, this represents a critical departure from past engine programs where limited access to core technologies constrained long-term autonomy and upgrade potential. Next, HS-748 Avro Fleet to retire by 2031. The Indian Air Force legendary HS-748 Avro transport aircraft is finally approaching the end of its 6-decade-long service, with the last of the fleet expected to bow out by 2031. According to information shared, the IAF has already begun replacing the Avros on a one-to-one basis from 2023 onwards, marking the beginning of a long-planned transition to a new generation of medium transport aircraft. As of 2026, the Avro remains the oldest aircraft still flying in the Indian Air Force, having now surpassed even the MiG-21, which was retired from service last year. The Avro was first inducted into the IAF in 1961 and has since served in a wide range of roles, including logistics, troop transport, communication duties, calibration missions and VIP transport. Next, clearing of the runway for Tejas Mk1A deliveries. After years of anticipation and repeated timeline pressures, the Indian Air Force long wait for the Tejas Mk1A may finally be nearing an operational turning point. The IAF and the Union Ministry of Defence have agreed to grant Hindustan Aeronautics Limited certain exemptions from contractual obligations, a move aimed to ensuring that deliveries of the long-pending fighter jets begin early in the next fiscal year. For a program that has often carried both national pride and institutional scrutiny, this decision signals a pragmatic shift. It reflects a shared understanding across the IAF, the Defense Research and Development Organizations, Aeronautical Development Agency, and HAL, that operational urgency must now align with industrial realities. Next, Israel offers Golden Horizon ALBM to India. In what could mark a significant evolution in India's long-range precision strike capability, Israel has reportedly offered the Golden Horizon air-launched ballistic missiles to New Delhi. If discussions move forward, the offer would introduce a new tier of air-delivered firepower designed for the tactical targets, but for hardened, high-value strategic objectives. The reported proposal comes at a time when the Indian Air Force is steadily expanding its standoff strike inventory, seeking layered options that range from tactical battlefield munitions to long-range strategic systems. Next, UK launches Project Grayburn to replace SAAT. The United Kingdom has formally set the stage for one of its most consequential small arms decisions in decades. The UK Ministry of Defence has published an initial concept stage notice for Project Grayburn, the program that will eventually replace the British Army's long-serving SAAT family of bullpup rifles. For British forces, this marks the beginning of the end of a weapon system that has defined the infantry profile of the UK military since the 1980s. For the global defense industry, it opens the door to a high-stakes competition to equip one of NATO's most professional armed forces. Next, Embraer signs MOU with Hindalco. Embraer and Hindalco Industries Limited have signed a memorandum of understanding to conduct extraordinary activities to access potential business opportunities in India. The joint action aims to identify possibilities in aerospace-grade aluminium raw material manufacturing to support Embraer's industrial initiatives while strengthening the company's commitment to the Make in India ambition. Next, proposal of E175 final assembly line in India. Adani Defence and Aerospace, a leading player in India's aerospace and defence and the flagship company of Adani Enterprises Limited and Embraer, have exchanged an enhanced memorandum of understanding regarding the establishment of a final assembly line for the E175 regional jet for India's regional transport aircraft program. The MOU has exchanged between Francisco Gomes Neto, President and CEO, Embraer, and Jeet Adani, Director, Adani Defence and Aerospace, in the presence of Honorable President of Brazil, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, and the Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, Mr. Piyush Goyal. Thank you.